Hi guys. So I chose a tool tutorial of Blooket, and Blooket is very similar to Kahoot and Gimkit, where it's just an interactive way to formatively assess students. I use it to review for quizzes, just to see where they're at. I like it almost a little bit better than Kahoot because I think the kids enjoy it more and there's more options. So I'm going to break this video into a couple parts. The first part is how to set it up as a teacher and what it's going to look like for you when you start a game. And then I will record what the kids will see and their version of it. And I may be able to record them actually using it and doing it. So first thing I do, I go to www.blooket.com. And you have to sign up the first time. I already have an account. You can sign up through your Google. It's free. So I log in through my Google suite. And you have two options. You actually technically have three. You can discover sets where you can look up other people's sets that have already been made, kind of like Quizlet and Kahoot. You can look at other people's sets, or you can create a new set. If you create a new set, you can add it manually or you can import it from Quizlet. So this is really cool. If you import it from Quizlet, it'll take your set from Quizlet and it will turn it into a Blooket or a set of questions. I generally just go looking for whatever I want to do. So we've been working on erosion and weathering. So I go to discover, I can click that up there. And I pick the one. I always read through the questions before I give it to them, just to make sure you can see the answers. You have a time limit. You can random order. And then you can favorite these and save them if you want to. You can also have the kids go in and make their own accounts and play solo. But I usually look through it first and then we do it as a class. Then you go to host. And here's where you can select different game modes. I found my students love Gold Quest. They steal gold from each other. They answer questions. It's all kind of like a random chance kind of thing after they answer their questions. They also like Cafe and Factory where they're actually doing stuff with whatever they get right. But there's lots of options. You can even set it up kind of like Kahoot where you just answer the questions and get points. So I play Gold Quest and then you click host game. The cool thing about this, and I think this is different from Kahoot, you can set a time limit on how much time you want to spend it. So if I know I have 10 minutes left in class, I set it for 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and you can either do it by time or you can end the game when a certain player reaches an amount of gold. This is harder because they can reach millions of gold and it's just called gold. So I always set a time limit. Then you click host now. And the kids go to this website, blooket.com/play, and they put in this code similar to Kahoot, and then you'll see their names. They get to pick super cute little icons, and that's their character, and then they answer those questions that you set, and every time they answer it, they play a mini game after, and they compete that way. Once the kids are logged in, you'll press the start button, and I'll show you that in the next part of the video when I show you what it looks like for your scoreboard and then the kids, what they see. And that part is coming in a few minutes. But so far, you wait for your kids to log in and then you start. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what it looks like for the kids when they log in, and I'm just going to open a new tab and go back and forth between the two. So my students go to blooket.com/play on their computers or on their phones, and they go and they write in that game ID, and I'm going to write it down. 806366. It randomizes the ID each time, and I always just leave it up on the board. and then they click the arrow. Now they enter their nickname and click the arrow. Oh, can't contain. Let's do that. And now they get to pick their character. They like argue over which character. These locked characters, they can unlock if they make an account and play it enough. And I've only had one student do this in his free time. But they pick a cute little character and then they wait for the host. Now, as a teacher on your side, you're going to see that student. You can kick them out, similar if their name is inappropriate to Kahoot where it crosses it out. And then you're going to click Start. And this is the directions that they get. Answer questions, select chess, collect gold, and take gold from others. Most gold after 8 minutes wins. Good luck. So this is what your screen looks like, only you're going to see, as I show you later, when my students actually play it, you're going to see them earn the gold. And there's like a leaderboard here that gives you updates. And then this shows you who's in first place and how much gold has been earned total. Now on their end, they have questions. And I'm just going to randomly choose an answer. If they get it wrong, they don't get to pick the gold. But if they get it right, then they get to choose a chest, and it gives them a certain number of points, or it takes away points, or they can steal points from each other, and it goes on. And their gold is up here. And they also, at the same time, are always watching the scoreboard like a hawk because they want to know where they're at. They want to know if they're in the top 10, and they want to know who's stealing gold from them. I will add to this an example of my students actually playing this. So that will be in the next part of this video. But this is, again, the student view, and then this is the teacher view.